My twin boys, Ethan and Noah, they're now 3.5 years old. When Molly and I found out we were pregnant, we were very nervous because we actually lost twins previously at 22 weeks. We went to a 16-week ultrasound and we found out that we were having twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, more commonly known as TTTS. So TTTS is basically when the placenta and the umbilical cords do not connect correctly and they spider out instead of plugging in like a wall socket. Right? And there's a surgery to rectify that where they go in utero with the mother still awake and take off the veins on the top of the placenta. My wife had the procedure, and without the procedure, one twin would die and the other twin only would have a 10% chance of life. A week after the procedure, my wife ruptured and was on bed rest for 12 weeks after that, 6 weeks in the hospital, and delivered the babies at 29 weeks and 5 days. Now, it was a successful delivery, except that their lungs, because of the lack of fluid, were more like a 23-weeker. We really only saw the babies for a minute before they were rushed to the NICU. And the next time we saw them was at 4:30 the next morning when the doctor came in with one other option for life-saving medicine, or else we were going to have to say goodbye to them. The option the doctor gave was to administer nitric oxide, which helps oxygenate the blood and carry it through their system. Their doctor gave us a thumbs up that it actually was working and they're going to be okay. Nothing prepares you for when you see the babies the first time in the NICU. They're so small. I mean, their whole body fits in the palm of your hand. And it's very scary. The cables that are in there, the ventilators that are hooked up and stuffed down their throat, the feeding tubes. It's a sight that you don't necessarily wish people to have to go through. Spending that much time in the hospital was very tough because we had a 4-year-old at home at the time, so trying to balance the family requirements at the hospital was very tough on the family. Probably for the first 3 weeks, it was still really touch and go. And then once they started to remove some of the ventilators and the nitric oxide, and they stopped having collapsed lungs, that's when you actually got hope and could dream about one day bringing them home. March of Dimes really affected us with surfactant, but ultimately with what really saved their life, which is nitric oxide. We don't want other parents that have to go through the trials and tribulations that we went through. Watching Ethan and Noah grow up now being 3.5, they really are little warriors. Today, we're feeling more like a family unit. Right? We welcomed Lucas 2 years after the twins were born as well. When I come home and I see all 4 boys playing together, it really fills my heart.